Hey guys, thanks for joining me. This is Angie at Chicken Scratch. This is the project we're making today. This is week 5 of the 12 weeks of Halloween. Isn't it so cute? Okay, so here's the supplies. We have basic black cardstock that measures 8 by 9.5. And then we have a scrap of the cute Halloween paper for the little skeleton. We have 3 pieces of the same paper that measure 2 1/8 by 3 3/8, and then another piece that measures 2 1/8 by 2 1/8. We have a silver foil spider web, basic white, the witch's hat, this is Highland Heather, and then the little bat. So all of these pieces, wait, this one, and this one was cut out with the Frightful Tags dies, and then this one was cut out with the Seasonal Swirls dies, okay? So let's go ahead and stamp our greeting. That's the first step. I'm using Memento ink. And we want to stamp this a little bit more to the right side. There we go. Now we're going to take the little skeleton. I guess it's what you call it. I'm not sure what you call this thing. Skeleton face, right? And we're just going to fussy cut him out. He's pretty easy. And I'm just leaving a little bit of the black around the edge. So normally when we fussy cut, we leave a little bit of white around the edge. So this time we're leaving a little bit of the black. So cute, right? Okay, so now let's go ahead and do the box. This will have a box template over on my website. It will be free, and I will make sure that the link to it is in the description. Okay, so I've got it on the 9.5 inch side. I like to call that the landscape side, and I'm going to score this at 1/2 inch, 2 3/4, 5 inches, 7 1/4. I'm going to turn it on the portrait side, which is the 8 inch side, and I'm going to score it at 1 3/4, 5 1/4, and 7 1/2. We're going to fold on all the score lines and burnish with our bone folder. One more. There we go. So now what we're going to do is we're going to place this 1/2 inch section up top and that other 1/2 inch over here on the right, okay? We're going to remove this section right here and then angle cut that little strip. And then the same thing up here, we're going to remove this section. And angle cut that right there, okay? Now down here, we're going to cut up to the score line, cut up to the score line, cut up to the score line. Now up here at the top, we're going to do the same thing. So cut all the way down to that on each of these. We have this 1/2 inch strip over here, and we're going to round this up here. This is the top of our box. Okay, now we're going to go from the right side to the left side. So we're going to trim this one, and remove this one. And again, there will be a template on my website. It is free, so it will tell you where to place the adhesive, where to cut. Now, this one we're going to cut kind of in half, and then we're going to trim a little to the left and a little to the right. And the same thing on this end one. I'm just gonna cut straight across. There is no line there. We're just taking off half of it. Now, for the bottom, we want to slightly trim these two tabs because this is the back of our box. This is the front of our box. I'm not going to trim a lot. Okay, that's how it looks. So we're going to take a retired 1-inch circle punch. You can use any circle punch you have. And we are going to cut about that much, okay? So now we're going to place our tear and tape on this 1/2-inch strip over here. So now we're going to remove the backing with the Take Your Pick tool. Fold this over. So this is the front, this is the back, and I'm going to put tear and tape on the front bottom. But this time I'm also going to put adhesive, cut too much. I'm going to also put adhesive on the back portion to make it a little sturdier. This is a bigger box. So this is the back piece, and I'm just going to put one. And we'll actually start with that one, okay? So I'm going to take the Take Your Pick tool and remove the backing. And you want to make sure that you get this straight. So just set it down on your desk and then fold this over. And if the sides go past the side just a little bit, we can just whack that off with our scissors. That piece really didn't go over. It looks pretty good, but let's see what happens with this one. No, well, yeah, it's hanging over just a smidge. So I'm just gonna cut that off. Yeah. This side too, ever so slightly. So I'm going to show you now what fits in here. So like I said, this is a nice size box. It measures 2 1/4 by 3 1/2 by 2 1/4. Yeah. Okay. So let me open it up. I got these at the Dollar General store. 6-ounce. Yummy, yummy, yummy. So they fit in there. This caramel apple with peanuts fits in there. And then these little shortbread. Who doesn't love those? Okay, that's giving you some ideas. You can also put lots of different snack size Halloween candy in there. So now we're going to add our Designer Series paper. So we're going to add this first piece to the front. And then we're going to re-punch that circle, half circle, quarter circle. I'm sorry week 5 is so late. When I do those bingo events, it takes every waking moment and almost every sleeping moment to pull it off. So for 2 weeks, I've been in bingo mode, and now it is done. And now I can refocus on getting the 12 weeks of Halloween wrapped up. We're doing good though. We're not too terribly behind because I started a week early. Okay, so now let's take that circle punch and re-punch that notch out. This helps people to know where's, you know, the front of the box, which is the front. I didn't word that properly. Now we're going to add this to the top. Oops, oh, it's crooked. Thank goodness I'm using liquid glue. You can slide it right into the correct position as long as it's not dried. There we go. So we're going to take the black gingham ribbon and we're going to add that to the top of our box. You could skip this part if you want. You don't have to add ribbon. There's definitely lots of cuteness already going on, but I'm gonna add ribbon anytime I can. I almost feel like a project is naked without ribbon. It's not, but if you haven't fallen in love with adding ribbon, you should give it a try. Okay, there's that part. Now all we have left is to assemble the layer. So we're gonna take the spider web and add it with liquid glue. I have to tell y'all, I made this project earlier, filmed the video, made the project from start to finish all the way, and my camera was not recording. Can you believe it? So now I have 3 of these. So I'm gonna place that there, and I'm gonna hold it for a second because that liquid glue has not dried yet on the spider web. I'm gonna take the black Stampin' Dimensionals, and we're going to use the regular size on the face, and we're going to use a mini on the hat. And let's see. Oh, let me get the stars. We're going to add one of the black ones to the hat, and then we'll add the others in just a minute. So let's go ahead and add this guy, which how can you just not smile at that? And then we're going to add the bat just with a little bit of liquid. Whoa, that's a lot. Ruh-roh. I got some of that glue off. There we go. And then now we want to add a couple more stars. This time we're adding the iridescent ones. I guess that's what you call them. You could call them the purple ones, but they're iridescent, I think. I don't know. Okay, so that wraps up this project. It's cute, isn't it? Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and leave me a comment. I'd love to hear from you. Thanks so much. Bye.